All right, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I just got my license renewed. Almost $20, but the good news is I can get my custom plates, Kramer 1. So I'll probably end up doing that. And even the license bureau place was like, "You don't even look like what you." I'm like, "I know, some kind of a demonic person trespassing on me or something." So even they recognize it. I'm like, "I know I'm not myself," and they're like, "You look like some other dude." I'm like, "No, I'm not that dude. I know I look like him. If someone did something, some kind of magic or witchery or something." So it is official that it has begun the end of the world, at least in America. Who are these people changing our faces and doing this? I don't know. But even the driver's license bureau can see something's up. But it's gone up. Last time I renewed my license, it was only like $10, right? I don't know. We hope we get every one of them people that are doing it here. Fallen angels or whatever. But I'm going to have some coffee and chill. The sun is coming out a little bit, but it is chilly. Who are these people inside of me? I have no idea, but they have made themselves present. I want to thank other people for acknowledging that we're dealing with something here. So we got that done. And you know what? They don't give you your license out here the same day. They stopped doing that. They give you a piece of paper and you got to wait in the mail to get your license. They give you your old license back in a piece of paper showing that you got a license coming. And automatically, the first thing she said, she was like, "If you do not get your license in the mail, come directly here and let us know." We've been having, there's been a lot of trouble uh, with the mail system or whatever, people complaining or whatever. So hopefully I get it. If not, I got to go back up there and they'll have it sent directly to them, and then I'll just go up there and pick so many other people. But now the government's coming right there with us, and I don't know, we become patriots or something. I don't know. But I also they wanted to give me a star on my license. They're like, you can get a star on your license, then you can go into any federal building or any federal agency or whatever. And I'm like, I don't want to do that yet. But I think I'm going to. They're like, well, it'll only cost you $9. So I'll probably go back up there and get that star on the license plate, so you're allowed to go to any military, any federal thing, court, base, or anything like that. I mean, I don't go anywhere federally, right? I don't know why we would need it, but they're saying pretty soon uh, you won't be able to be allowed on a base or a federal building without that star on your license. Without that star on your ID. Ah, excuse me. I don't know. You know what? It's my fault. It's definitely my fault. I let these people in, or somebody did something. Good morning, Shelley, New Brunswick. I know if they find that one Stewart guy, they're pissed at him. All right. It has changed so much. Yeah. And that's pretty bad when other people can acknowledge that something's going on. Right? They're like, "Ugh, what? You don't look I know I don't look nothing like my photo anymore. That's on this channel or even my Facebook. What have these people done? I have no idea. It's definitely biblical church crap. I was 18. It's $18.27 to get your license renewed, and $9 for the star on your license, and my custom plates are another $9. I think she said, or $10. So I'm probably gonna get the custom plates. And I do believe she said it would be, my plates would be Kramer 1, KRAMR, and then a 1 behind it. People using witchery and sorcery and crap all over on me and trespassing on me, and they're just horrible stuff. I'll be all right, but I'll never be the same again. I mean, even Mr. Trump said that, and Kramer will never be the same. I don't think I'll ever be the same again. Oh. I would let the government know that we're being hit with telemarketers like crazy. So I mean, they've just been going crazy, the telemarketers lately. That means someone got inside the system and stopped the calls. You know, in Indiana, they're supposed to protect us from the telemarketers or whoever they are. And it seems like once they do, right, there was like 3 months I wasn't getting no telemarketer calls. It was beautiful. But someone hacked the system and got in. Now the telemarketers are back. Just calling like crazy. No, they're not happy with the Stewarts. Well, we know this much. Our killers or our trespassers will be exposed with our photos. Take a photo. If you look different or you look like someone else, that means someone is trespassing on you. And we can now use photographs to see this transformation. Technology's coming real far. Don't worry, United States government. We'll get them all. But after we do, this will never happen again in our country. Now I'm going to have my coffee and look out the window here and wonder how this all happened. And I think we pretty much figured it out. How it happened, why it happened. We're dealing with a bunch of jealous people that are being protected by the church that have done bad things. And I want these people out of my head. I think these people should be bound. Boy, Trump is pissed at the Smith dude. Talking about, did he get rid of him, fire him, or whatever? I know one thing, he is pissed. I was watching a thing early this morning when I woke up. For one, I woke up too early. Who knows who's lying with me as I was sleeping. I think that's what it is, Lord. I got to have the Lord do it, because if not, I'll end up going to prison. So, Lord, handle this problem. And I know it's a tough one, Lord. But if I don't let you handle it, surely I'll be on my way to prison again. Canada is so angry with Trump for crap he has said. I know, it's gone crazy. The whole world's been possessed. Oh, I seen that lady in Canada. There's an older lady that dresses all up in red. Excuse me. She calls him Donnie. Boy, she tore him a new butt. I forget her name. Well, she's an older Canadian lady, and boy, she said they're gonna put a whooping on America if old Donnie don't stop his tariff crap. I know one thing. Oh, you're right, Shelley. I know. We haven't seen anything yet here. But I imagine Trump will protect America and his pride. So I wouldn't try and do anything, because I don't think Canada know. The only way Canada can do is make a fight is they got no military. That is the truth. Not unless what some of these other people are saying is they're being backed by another country. Might be Russia, might be China, who knows. Boy, we've had enough of all this madness. And the only people that suffer is us American citizens and the American or the Canada citizens. We're the ones always that have to suffer for it. I know this much. They are saying that if this magic or witchery or sorcery continues in the world, that they will do exactly. Now a lot of people don't realize there's some professionals now saying that that might have been a missile, and that missile might have came from up north somewhere, whether it be whoever. That plane crash out there in Philadelphia. A lot of people have, there's new footage out, and they're like, that thing is moving way too fast at a projection, uh, at a 45-degree angle, if not more, almost like it came out of the atmosphere, like an IMC or a ICBM uh, missile. So, who? I don't know. But if that's true, oh well, I bet you he's real pissed. I bet you Mr. Trump is probably real mad. Johnny, you are being filled with lies. Oh, we're being filled with lies. We're being filled with dead people. They're letting people use their magic, possessing people. I agree, Shelley, New Brunswick. I stand 100% with you. Not only filled with hate, anger, it's not even my hate, anger. It's these other dead people, or uh, I call them demonic fallen angels, that are trespassing on us. Magic, I mostly believe it is, or witchery or sorcery or whatever. But yeah, and a lot of people now are saying this is America. It's not Russia. It's not England. It's not British. It's not China. It's America. It's not any of these other countries but America. And that's what we need to go back to. Oh, here they come again. How am I supposed to believe America is going to protect us when they can't even stop telemarketers? Leave a message, please. I'm trying to explain to the government, how are these people supposed to believe that you're going to do what you say when you can't even stop telemarketers or random people from getting your phone number and calling you all day, right? It's hard to believe. I hope they do, really. I hope they do protect us. I would do this. For one, I would reissue new Social Security cards, uh, to documented born people in America. For the simple reason is they even know, the government even knows, that all of our Social Security numbers have been compromised. Right? Some of us own property halfway on the other side of the earth, but never have been there or even known that if we would have known we owned it, we would have moved. It's a mess, folks. There ain't no sight. The only way out of this is you got to hang them by a tree. Right? I mean, I hate to say it, but it's just crazy. Complete madness. Complete madness. And now the big thing is we the people now believe in this witchery and sorcery stuff, and fallen angels, and people trespassing, and demonic demons. All we the people now, America believes it's happening. And when you get a group of people like that believe this stuff is happening to us, then all bets off of the table and the world goes crazy. Right? The world goes crazy until they realize that the world's gone crazy, and the world has gone crazy. And I need more coffee. Let's see what Miss Shelley said. There is a channel that is stealing up or sticking up for America and the people. What channel is that? I'm being filled with lies about Trump. What, that he's good or bad? Trump does not care about America or the people, only cares about himself. I don't know. He might. I don't know. I know one thing. The American people are being trespassed upon, attacked, and it's not from another country. They might have family there. Their genetics might be linked to that country. Uh, whether it be Scottish, whether it be Ireland, London, whatever. Maybe that's what Trump's talking about, right? He's even picking up white people because he says they're linked to a terrorist organization. And he's even picking up people that are within the churches. Why? Because the churches of America send money, what, to terrorists. And we've caught many of churches selling drugs and trafficking what? Children. So yeah, it ain't gonna be good. A lot of people didn't realize that. A lot of people didn't realize that. Now that they know, they're shocked. Well, it made sense to me because he was talking about it on there. They're linked. He hits ISIS. We already know these cartels and the terrorists are funding America's drug supply. Oh, everyone's saying it's China, China, China. No, they might supply uh, fentanyl or whatever for these people to make. Do you know when I was growing up uh, in the 80s and the cocaine and everything? Why was the cocaine so good? Because there was no such thing as fentanyl back then. It was not a product they used to make drugs. Even the craziest drug cocaine makers didn't use that because there's only a couple of ingredients you really need to make the purest cocaine, and it wasn't used back then. So I don't know who the new cook is that they got making all their cocaine, but you shouldn't have fentanyl in it, and it's not good. Media's touch. It's called Johnny Wright in America. I don't know. But this trespassing, this witchery, sorcery, these demonic churches, they're unsanctioned churches. You got a bunch of people that have churches and they're not even real churches. They haven't been sanctioned. They haven't been. They're just mom and pop churches popping up everywhere. For one, I'm starting my own church, my own church. I'm not going to pay taxes. No churches pay taxes. So everybody, what did they do? They jumped on the bandwagon. It don't take a rocket scientist. Why? Because churches don't pay taxes. They don't pay taxes. Everybody jumped on the board, and now I am. Am I going to teach anything? No. I'm just going to play the verses of the Bible over a PA speaker or whatever. right? The only thing that should be is the Bible talk in the church. You go to the church for what? Bible. You want to hear the Bible. You want to hear the life and times of Jesus, right? You ask for your forgiveness, acknowledge that no one is above thy God, and pay your tithes. And we're pretty much figuring out the method of the madness. They're all linked. They're all connected. Do I think anyone is above me that is in a church, and because I don't go to church, they're above me? Nope. Does it give them the right to torture or trespass or use magic? No, it don't. Nope. Nope. You're going to be punished just 10 times more for doing everything that Jesus told you folks not to do. Jesus is love, peace, compassion, forgiveness, many things. It ain't about death, madness. Like I've always said on this channel, if God wanted the world gone, it'd be gone. He don't need humans to do anything. All the American people are coming up to Canada, Shelley. Miss Shelley, New Brunswick says, this is where the American people are going. It's okay if you spell things wrong, Shelley. You're probably so possessed with trespassers and other people that you can't spell. Am I going to punish you here? No, it ain't my job to punish anybody. Am I going to pick on her? Nope. No. No, everybody has a bad day, right? I've seen so many people get picked on because they spell something wrong. I'm like, what is wrong with this? If we don't get rid of these people, they will be the death of our children. These are the people. You didn't do that, right? Kind of reminds me of the Pink Floyd video. I do want to give a shout out to Pink Floyd, Mr. Rogers, and everybody, and Roger Waters and Mr. Gilmore and the rest of the guys. I want to give a shout out to them. Thank you for liking my comments on the real Roger Waters and David Gilmore channel. And I want to give a shout out to Aerosmith, the boys in the band. Thank you for liking my comments. And that is the Aerosmith official, real Steven Tyler and Joe Perry band. And I want to give a shout out to them guys. I'm trying to do the best I can, boys out there, but I got a bunch of jealous people. I got a bunch of people that, well, they blamed me, and I suffered. I do want to give a big shout out to Mr. Mike Tyson. Yes, it is true. I suffered. I do love you guys. I love the whole thing. I love the business. When it's good and it's operating good and nobody's hurt and nobody's doing bad things, it's a beautiful company. It's a beautiful business. But when things are going bad and everything, did I really have to suffer to be? No, they sacrificed me. It wasn't me. I didn't knowledgeably want to do it. It was pretty much they sacrificed me for it. Yeah, well, what can you do? Nothing I could do about it. Try and live the best I can. try and cast these people out. It's my fault this time I let them in. And what is tempting me? I don't know. What is my downfall? The very thing that God created for me, woman. That's my downfall. I mean, I'm not trying to be mean or be ignorant, but it is my only downfall right now. It's just, I'm not, if you consider smoking cigarettes a sin, I mean, sin is sin. I don't do any drinking anymore. I don't do anything hard or anything anymore. I'm not a big sinner. The only sin that might be holding me back is my thoughts, or maybe, or something. Women, that is here. To be a straight man on this earth is torture. It's just torture. It's too much. We're danged if we conquer countries. Then we're monsters. If we don't do nothing, we're sissies. I wish you folks would get it right. What's it going to be? Are we going to be monsters, or are we going to be sissies? When we start wiping countries out and people out, automatically, you're monsters. Then why did you say we weren't men if we did not just conquer and destroy? Right? Here's my situation. God creates woman for man, and man gets punished for wanting to be with a woman and finding her attractive, right? As long as she's not married or dating someone else, right? Miss Shelley, New Brunswick says, media's touch. It's spelled, I spelled it wrong before. Debbie, also Johnny, check it out. Check what out? Please explain, Miss Shelley, New Brunswick. What do you want me to check out? Canada? Canada's beautiful. They got a lot more trees than us now. What channel is it, Shelley? Did I miss something? Is that the name of the channel? Media's Torch? Touch? Is that the name of it? I don't know. One day they love Trump, the next they hate him. My camera's going crazy again. Is it zooming in and out again? Or is it just my brain? Might be my brain. So hopefully I get my license. Do I think it's bad that they stopped pumping out the license right there at the DMV? I do, because our post office has been compromised. All the post offices all over the world have been compromised. So any government check coming in the mail, it's Russian roulette. You don't know if you're going to get it or not, right? Somebody, especially with licenses. I'm just saying, I don't run the state. I don't run the DMV, but just like everything in the mail, people make mistakes, and there is my camera is focusing in and out again for no reason. So it must be some kind of a spirit or something, or ghost or something doing something. That's crazy, man. It's been working pretty good too lately. Why is it doing this now? I don't know. Is it a sign? I don't know. How's things going up in Canada, Miss Shelley? Send us some of that cold weather down here, will you? Did you see what they're saying up there? Canada's getting hit with a vortex from Russia, deep cold, and what it looks like is the magnetic force is going to split. Some of it's going to come down south and it's going to bring that cold air with it. And they're saying we might be getting some real cold air around here, colder than what it was last week or a couple weeks ago with the 20, 30 below zero. So, yeah, what we're getting is a magnetic fluctuation between the north and the south, and it's breaking apart. And hopefully, I mean, we've talked about this for many years on this channel of a magnetic flip. And that could it be what's driving all these people crazy? It could be. Could it be the sun flares that we've been having, the gamma rays that have been coming in and hitting the earth? It could be. And matter of fact, we got more lined up. We're going to be getting hit with some more gamma rays on Earth. I think tomorrow. It should be here tomorrow or the next day or this week sometime. It's sunny out today here. Very nice weather. Yeah, I know. People up in Alaska are flipping out. The snow's melting in Antarctica. I was watching this one lady and she's like, what? She was mad. She's like, this is unreal. You got to be up here. She's like, I'm in January and the snow's melting. Real warm temperatures. And yeah, people don't understand that the weather can wipe out mankind. They just don't. They seem fearless. Right? They seem fearless. But it's true. Well, whatever you do, keep that maple syrup flowing to America and the bacon. Right? Keep that flowing. Massive supply. You know, this whole town is just about out of bottled water, gallon jug waters. Everyone was asking, what is going on? And then I looked it up. Indiana's a red state. They're going to choke us out. Yeah, Indiana used to be a blue state for I don't know how long. Democratic state. And now it's red. It's been going crazy. And now they're saying anyone in a red state be prepared to be hit with tariffs and massive stuff. And now the water supply has gone. It's just empty at the stores. Even the dollar stores pretty much out of water. So they'll choke us out. We're probably going to choke out, I imagine. The only thing saving us is that Michigan is battling for 20 miles, 30 miles into Indiana. So really I've even seen Michigan down here patrolling in an Indiana town. Yeah. That's probably the only thing protecting us right now is we're so close to Michigan, 5 minutes away from Michigan. Sorry, Johnny, our government is not playing Trump's sick games. I can tell you what, he's going to be very upset if Canada don't do what he wants. He's already I don't. What do I think? I think he'll probably reverse the tariffs. Him and Trudeau will go sit down and talk, and we'll be buddies again. Here's the thing: us citizens are stuck in the middle of it. I love Canada. They got some of the greatest rock bands ever. I'm just going to throw that out there. If I was to do anything, I would have bought Canada just for the rock bands, just so I could meet Neil Young, just so I can hang out with Getty and Alex Lifeson, and just so I can hang out with some of these guys, Nazareth, so many great Canadian bands, Triumph. For Triumph and all these great Canadian bands. You know, they tore down LA studios. They tore down LA studio or LE studio in Canada. One of the greatest recording studios ever. And they let it be tore down. And it was for sale. I even checked on it. That's right, Mr. Trump. I wanted to buy property in it, but you guys would not allow me to. I wanted to buy LE Studios and redo it and rebuild the cabins that were around there. And the cabins were built just for the bands to stay in as they recorded. It was a beautiful place at one time. I cannot believe Canada let it go. That should have been a monumental historic place. It should have been it should have been a plaque put on it, but only after I buy it. Then it should have been acknowledged as a great participant of music. One of the greatest. Nazareth recorded. Just about everybody recorded there. It was out in the middle of nowhere in Canada. Just beautiful. It was just a beautiful area. Let me see what Shelley's saying. Johnny Trump didn't do anything. That shit he's saying weighs already in argument, same as Mexico. I can tell you this much. We will become friends with Canada again, but it's going to have to be a 50-50 friendship. A love affair, Miss Shelley. It's got to be it's got to be like a marriage. It's got to be 50-50 between us. There's two sides of a road and we both have to travel it. Right? We'll become friends. Now, Mexico, I don't know. I don't know about Mexico. I do believe that Trump will probably make peace with Canada before Mexico, Shelley. Like I said, I was listening to that lady on YouTube. She dresses all in red in Canada. She wears glasses and everything, and she's an older lady. No offense, but boy, her mouth on her was like a Canadian logsman. She was like a Canadian logsman. You know them people that cut down trees? What do they call them? I forget, but she was a lumberjack. She was a Canadian lumberjack. And she was on the YouTube channel telling Mr. Trump, she ain't going to stand for this. She even shook her fist. Good morning, Miss Debbie Fox. There's the great mod, Miss Debbie Fox is woken. I sent you some coffee, Deb. No, Canada is done with Trump. It's bad when all American flags are taken down from hockey games. My God, Miss Shelley, don't tell me you took down my American flag. What does the American flag have to do with Trump? We must be at the hockey Olympics. You can't do this to us. You see what you have done, Mr. Trump? The American flag has been taken down from the Canadian hockey stadiums, which is a sin. It's unbelievable. Miss Shelley says there's no way. Is there anything we could do to have? Can we coexist together? This is like an independence movie. Yep, it's Trump's fault. No one else's. Thank God. I don't want to ever be the cause of having American flags taken down in Canada, or to be known to have stopped the shipment of real maple syrup and Canadian bacon from Canada and America. That would be just, I don't, impeachment for Trump. I can't do that yet. He's coming to his senses. Miss Debbie, I went to go get my driver's license today, and they were spooked. They're like, something isn't. I'm like, I know. I don't look myself, do I? They didn't even recognize me. I've been going there for 20 some years. They're like, so, who is this thing? I'm like, I don't know what it is, but we can capture it in photos. That is the thing. We could see it in the photos. They took a photo of me today, and they're like, what is it? I don't know what it is. It's a demonic demon that they sent to try and stop me from getting in the White House. I can tell you this much. If I get in that White House, people, we're going to be friends with Canada. We're going to be friends with everybody. And that's the way it should have been. We should have been friends. We should have China should be one of our friends. Russia, all these countries. We're going to make peace with these countries, folks. We're going to make peace. We're not going to deny the bill they owe. They do owe money to us, but we can work it out a different way, right? A little bit at a time they could pay, more than what they're paying now. But I would make peace with them all. I really would. I would get our defense system going, our Iron Dome. That would be number one. And then I would make peace. The more peace, the more friends we have, the more it'll be better for us citizens. All right, let me see what Shelley's saying. Well, his sidekick just don't serve for looking at private and personal information of American people. Yeah, why are they prying into my life? Why do you care if I was a porn star? Why do you care if I did have modeling agency photos out everywhere? Why do these people take whatever we do and try and use it as a weapon? I have no idea. Why have I not slept with an adult film star yet? I'm not sure. Why am I not prostituting myself? Probably because the government's probably going to put me on the street as a male prostitute now to make them money. I'm not sure. Would it hurt? I don't know. I hope these ladies are gentle with me. I'm afraid of Debbie, though. She seems very, very devious. Shelley, New Brunswick says, Elon has it coming from America courts. Oh, my God. Elon's in this now? Why can't these guys just be happy with $500 trillion and they have, why did he have to get in politics? I don't know. He must need something. If I had that kind of money, you wouldn't catch me anywhere near anybody, any government, politics, or anything. I'd probably be in the middle of Canada in a I don't know, maybe $200,000-$300,000 log cabin. And that's it. You wouldn't see me, hear from me, anything. I'd have a fence put up with CRAM devices on my property. Just stay away. I'll pay my bills. Other than that, stay away from me. And that's why we're all heading up into Canada. Shelley, is there any? Do you think Canada would accept me, Shelley? Miss Brunswick, do you think Canada, the Canadians, would accept me? I mean, I was born and raised on the Mackenzie Brothers and Second City TV. Literally. Well, my father loved it. Second City TV, Benny Hill, Saturday Night Live, Fridays, the Wayne Brothers, In Living Color. These are all big things in my life. Big things. Blues Brothers and everything. You know, I was watching Mr. Belushi yesterday, Mr. Jim Belushi. And he's growing cannabis and everything, right? He lost a bunch of money because he lost a bunch of plants, right? They burnt up. Very sad. But you know what? Blues Brothers have made Joliet Prison a staple of the movies, right? Well, there's even a plaque at Joliet Prison of the Blues Brothers. Why don't the Blues Brothers buy Joliet Prison and turn it into a grow house? That would be unbelievable. It would just be unbelievable. Yeah. Well, Joliet Prison is for sale, I believe. Joliet Prison is for sale, I believe. It's no longer in operation. It's shut down. If I had the money, I'd buy it and turn it into a fortress, a house. I would turn it into a house. Well, it's right in the middle of Joliet. I used to live in that area, Joliet, Illinois. So I know that area is run down. That's what I'm saying, Shelley, New Brunswick. Why not? Why not the Blues Brothers buy Joliet Prison, turn it into the Blues Brothers grow house right out of Joliet Prison? That would be phenomenal. I mean, they already have. That's the main thing when you go on a tour at Joliet. That's the first thing they bring up. This is the prison of the movie that Jake and Elwood from the Blues Brothers made so popular. And well, I think the Blues Brothers should be able to purchase Joliet Prison and turn it into a grow house. And it could be turned into a grow house. Right? I think it's already got sprinkler systems in there. Although it's very damp and you would need an HVAC system to dry. I don't know, maybe it can't be done. But just the Blues Brothers owning Joliet Prison alone, even if they didn't turn it into a grow house, would be fabulous. Miss Shelley, the only thing I'm worried about is, will Canada accept me as for who I am? That's my question. Oh, what a beautiful morning, although it is chilly out. Who has been laying with me? I don't know. Maybe it's my own fault. I let these demonic demons in myself. But now I got to get them out. I have to ask the Lord to get these people out of me. I got my license. I better write that down in my checkbook so I don't forget. BMB. What was that? How much did it cost me? Oh, hey, Debbie. If you're still out there, Deb, I might be getting, they said I can get private plates. They said I can get private plates. And my plates would exist. It would have an American flag on it if I wanted. And it would say, they gave me 3 options. I can get Kramer 1, Kramr 1, or I can get Kramer, Kramr, or I can get Krmer. Well, that's creamer, right? I don't want that. I want the Kramr1, just like Smokey and the Bandit, Bandit 1. My license plate is going to say Kramer 1 on the back of my car, Debbie. Now, I know a lot of people, why don't you get proctologists? Like on Seinfeld with Cosmo Kramer. They will not let me get proctologist 1. I wanted to, but that was already actually taken by Michael Richard, I think, or whatever, whoever it was from Seinfeld. Shelley, New Brunswick. Of course, Canada will, Johnny. Oh my God. I always loved the outdoors in Canada. Right? I really do. You know, I've been real close to Canada. I went fishing with my family once, way up north, way up there by the border of Canada. I could see Canada, but I couldn't go into it. I could see it across the water, across the lake. They're like, that's Canada. I couldn't see it. I couldn't go there. But I was on the American side, but I can see Canada. I could smell the syrup. It was unbelievable. Yeah. What do I think? I think Trump will make friends with Canada. We'll cut some deal. You know, Canada has to pay their bills just like America has to pay their bills. You know, Miss Debbie Fox showed me a video last night of the new Chevy trucks that are out that are crab walking. Now, do I think that's a good idea for our American people to have on the road? No. And why is that? Because these people are crazy. They're taking 1,000 horsepower cars that are designed to be on a racetrack, and they're taking them down city streets with potholes and all kinds of crap on it. And they're not designed to be on a city street or a road. And they're crashing and killing everybody. So do I think a new vehicle, a GMC crab walker truck, would be a good idea? I love it. Is it a great idea? It is an incredible idea. But do I think our people are, what's the word I'm looking for, adult enough to buy one and obey the laws? No. As soon as these make production and as soon as they come out, you will see all these people buying them, and you're going to see a bunch of people crab walking down the highways. And that's when you're going to have massive accidents and craziness. Right? Do I think it's an incredible idea? Yes. But do I think Americans are ready for it? No. Look what they're doing with high horsepower vehicles right now down city streets and neighborhoods and everything. We never found that one guy that crashed that supercar. There was nothing left. There was nothing left of the car or the dude. And of course, 7 people were killed. Innocent people that were just at the wrong place at the wrong time. Let me see what Miss Debbie Fox is saying. I think it is more for off-road, maybe. Well, I don't know, Deb. It probably is for off-road. But you know as well as I do, there's no way people will not be on the road with them. Oh, I thought it looked cool, Debbie. It's not new technology. That's old technology. You know who did that first? You know who was the first crab walker on Earth? Debbie, do you know what vehicle was the first crab walker on Earth? This was way back in the 70s, early 70s. Oh, wait, 70s, 80s? Bigfoot, the monster truck, was the first vehicle to crab walk. Yeah. Jim Cramer and the other guy that owns it, Jim Cramer was the driver. It was the other guy that created Bigfoot. But Bigfoot was the first vehicle that did the crab walking. Had the back end, I believe, that swiveled around. You could see factories closing on both sides of the border. Yeah. Well, here's the thing. We were never worried about Canada. You know what divides Canada from America? Just a clear path of cut down trees. There's no wall, there's no fence, there's no nothing. Why? Because we're friends with Canada. Canada has always been friends with America. So much friends that we didn't even need to put up a fence. We weren't worried about it. No, that's the truth. We weren't worried about it. That's why there's no fence, there's no nothing. It's just a clear path of trees that are cut all the way down, and that's the borderline. No guards, no nothing. Why? Because we're friends. God, we love them. They're like America, right? But they're not. But they are. It's just crazy. It's crazy. Debbie, how are you? Debbie says, I know it's super cool. It's cool, but I'm worried we'll be driving down the highway and, there'll be vehicles crab walking down the highway. Uh, these people think they live in Germany on the Autobahn where there's no speed limit. They're driving like they're from Germany. Crazy. Yeah, I got him, Debbie. He's been trespassing on me. They can see it in the photos. They live here at the apartment complex. They didn't believe me until they took my photo. I even asked, is there another photo I can use? Don't you guys have photos on a file that you can use instead of the file? And then they took my photo from my thing and they're like, what is it? I have no idea. Somebody's. You can see it. God, I've been through hell. Mr. Trump, I want to thank you for acknowledging to me that I will never be the same again, nor will these people that did this to me, if you can find them. Debbie says there has to be a certain speed for that crab walking. I know, Debbie. You probably you'll have to go only so fast, maybe, for in order for that to work. But just like everything else that was produced, Debbie, in America, us Americans find ways to cut through all this. And they will go ahead and they will improvise and compromise. And they'll rig it where you could be doing 100 miles an hour crab walking. Well, Debbie, Bigfoot was the first one. Look up Bigfoot, monster truck. I think they were the first ones to crab walk with a truck. I could be wrong, but I think it was Bigfoot then did that. See my camera focusing in and out now? Well, it's always nice that Canada will take me. But Miss Shelley, I have a disability now. I don't know. They beat the heck out of me. And I guess it was misidentification or something. I'm an idiot. Do Canadians take idiots? That's my question. How can you not be an idiot? I was born and raised on Second City TV. Can you not be an idiot when you watch nothing but funny stuff? All these people, great actors. I could, if I wanted to, probably blame it on society and the TV programs I watched as a younger person, but I can't do that because I love them guys. Thank God I got my license back. Or not back, done. We have disability here, Johnny. I am on it because of my own health. Well, let the Canadians know. If I come up there, I got a disability. I'll be good. I pretty much stay to myself and stay out of the world. But can Canadian people cast out these demons or fallen angel or whoever these people are inside of me. Can Canada do that? We do not pay for our meds because our government cares about the people. No. God help them. God bless them. God bless them. Not here in America. They're demonic, and I don't know who's inside of me. I got all kinds of people in me. I think I died and they put demonic people in me. It's possible. I mean, I'm just using my imagination. It's crazy talk. I know that, Debbie. I know. But look at the people we've been watching. I think the people I've been watching on YouTube are in my head and in my body, and I got to put them back. I got to put them back in their places. Can you help me, Canada? Can America and Canada come together to get rid of these people that have trespassed upon me and yous and these demonic witchery sorcery people? Because I look like a Mack truck hit me in the face. I look like someone totally different. Our face recognition is picking up on it, and they're close. We're close to determining who it is that's trespassing on me. Shelley, what if I don't want to take meds anymore because I was on them for so long it almost killed me? What if I just want to smoke Canada's maple leaves, live off pure maple syrup, uncut maple syrup? It's like a drug. This is pure syrup, dude. This ain't no cut stuff. This is pure Canadian maple syrup, guaranteed to get you zinging all day. I know, Debbie, maple syrup they have in Canada. They also got moose, bear, all kinds of stuff. I probably would die if I got uncut Canadian maple syrup. Then you don't have to. You can go to the grass stores here. Oh my God, they have cannabis stores there. And they don't force their people to get operations they don't need. Right? And they pay for meds if you want on meds, and if not, you have cannabis stores that people can go to. This is unreal. Who is the greatest country in the world right now? I'm not sure, because do they arrest you for going to the cannabis stores in Canada? Or do they take away your stuff if you don't do what they want? Do they take away all your stuff? They do arrest you in America or in Canada for smoking pot? No, Debbie, you're not allowed around any pure maple syrup. You know that. You know dang well what maple syrup would do to you. No, I cannot allow this. I know you abuse honey already. Canada has pure honey, 100% uncut, unfiltered. You would die. And I can't let that happen to you, baby. You've been here too long. You've been here too long. I just can't let you do that. No, Miss Shelley, New Brunswick, do not give her any of the Canada honey. She has a problem. Do you know that we make food for Canada in America that we ship to Canada. But Canada put restrictions on how to make it. And they took out all the dyes and the coloring and everything that is bad for you. And our company makes the same cereal, but with all the madness in it that Americans buy. That's the truth. No, they are legal here, Johnny. You can smoke it out for a walk. Oh, God bless Canada. God bless them. You get locked up quicker than a Yankee Doodle Dandy here, walking around smoking one of them Twacky whacks. Shelley says, not no more, Johnny. Well, some of us guys were looking at that and we're like, wait a minute, these cereals that we are making for Canada are better than the cereals that we are making for our own people. And we make them at the same factory. They run a batch off for Americans, and then they run a batch with all this stuff taken out of it for Canada. Can someone tell me why that is happening? Yeah, food color, red dye, green, yellow, and all kinds of stuff. They're a grass store just down the road from me. They're everywhere here. Not here. Little Debbie, you got your coffee? Canada pulled alcohol from USA off the shelves at their liquor stores. Now is the time probably for Canada to open up their own breweries. Start pumping out to reimburse that. But there's a lot of Americans up in Canada, ain't there? That gotta have their old style. Or Miller's Light or whatever, or Busch Light. I wonder if America's beer is cheaper than Canada beer. Restaurants, you know what I mean. What American restaurants were up in Canada? Kentucky Fried Chicken? You guys got Taco Bell? Subway? Are them all American? I know you got moose knuckle hamburgers up there. Moose knuckle hamburgers are us or something like that. What do they call? I don't know if it's true or not. I just heard it on I don't know. I guess it's made out of moose. Hamburger made out of moose knuckle hamburgers. I don't know what they talk about. I don't know what it is. Never had it. Debbie, what is this stuff? It's happening in about 3 minutes. What is, Debbie? Good God, are they doing more witchery or sorcery on me, Debbie? Or putting more demons or whatever in me? Oh, your coffee. Good God, you scared me, woman. Yes, we have them fast foods. So there are moose knuckle hamburgers. What is a moose knuckle hamburger? Can somebody explain to this idiot American? Are we eating moose? How is moose? Is it just as good as cow? Why are we being cast out of Canada's? Someone said bear. Bear meat's good. I've never had it. Why are us Americans supposed to be the greatest country in the world? I've never eaten moose. I'm not a moose knuckle hamburger. Our beer is stronger than yours. I quit drinking a long time ago. Many years ago. It's grassy bear meat. It's greasy bear meat. Ah, grease. You know we love our grease. We love it here. Debbie, it's cold again outside. I never had elk. Never had it, girl. So, Miss Shelley, if I was to come up into Canada, would I get my own piece of land that I could build a or put a small shed on or something? Do they give me a house and a piece of land? They're like, here you go. We love you. You're a Canadian now. Do I get to sing the Canadian anthem, which of course is the Mackenzie Brothers? Hey, you hoser, eh? Hey. I mean, I hope that I get this if I move there. I don't eat meat. Let me see. I don't eat wildlife. Well, be very careful with wildlife because you have a lot of diseases. You got tuberculosis, you got metamorphosis, you got numerous, you got the West Nile, you got everything. So I think when you kill some, oh, there goes one of the black squirrels. I got to go get peanuts. I'm out of peanuts for these little boogers. They've been running around for the past couple days like crazy. Where was I? No, I lost my train of thought. Yes, Canada. Yes, Canada, strong and free north. You're a good God. You mean they'll give me my own home when I come up there? They'll welcome me as a Canadian. They'll love me. I'll get to smoke a bunch of grass. And then I get to sing the national anthem of Canada, the Mackenzie Brothers song. And then can I just act like a complete idiot? And Canada will be like, that's our idiot. We love him. We love him. Eggs, $4.46. Oh my God, that's cheap. That's pretty cheap. They're like $7, $8. They're six something, $6.98 or something. $7. Are you a vegetarian, Shelley? I really think I am, Debbie. Oh, there's nothing wrong with that. I had to take an eye test today. I had to take an eye test today. I had to take a photo today, Debbie, for my license. Why do I take such bad photos? I can look at myself in the mirror. I look fine. I go around people and they're like, what? You know, are you all right? I'm like, and then and then I look in the mirror. I'm like, no, I look pretty good. But then I go outside around people. It's almost like a thing. Boom. It literally, it molecularly changes my fate. My eyes get all puffy. I almost look like Johnny Cashville. I'm like, what the heck is going on? People from all around coming to look at me. What is this display of? I don't know. Get it out of me. Send it back. I don't want it. Everyone's like, you look like that one dude. Whatever is Stewart or whatever is. I'm like, I don't know what these people have done to me. Some kind of a curse, a spell or something. I go to Giant Tiger, 447 a dozen of eggs. The B&V never takes good photos. Debbie, no, I used to take excellent photos. Ever since this demonic thing or these people laying hands upon me, my whole facial thing changes when I'm out in public. It's almost like it's waits for us outside our door. We look fine before we go outside. And then I think it follows us back home. It's possessing me. Debbie's right. I think Debbie said I was being possessed. Debbie, did you say I was being possessed the other day? I think she did say that in my live. I think I might be, Deb. I'm a product of the YouTube channels that I watch. I'm a product of the society around us. Created by God, but corrupted by Satan. I think there's probably somebody, a witch or something. No, I am not John Stewart. They keep saying that. I think that's probably what they're getting at. They're trying to say something else. And I'm like, no, I'm not that dude. I guess someone lived here or something with last name Stewart or something. I have no idea. But he was a biker dude out here, I think, at this apartment complex. No, I'm not him. I have no idea what's going on. Maybe it's Lon Chaney, the great actor that would be able to transform his face. It was unreal. Maybe I don't know, sinuses maybe, or the other option is I'm being possessed by these people, whether they're alive or dead. I'm not sure. I don't know. I don't want to know. You both have a great day. Have to go out sending love. Miss Shelley, New Brunswick, I want to thank you for stopping in. You're a great man, woman, whatever. Like I said, we don't know what gender you are, which is a German Shepherd face, but we love you no matter who, what. Oh, maybe you're the first German Shepherd that is. There's experiments going on right now with animals and computers to see if they can talk to us. For all we know, Miss Shelley, New Brunswick is a German Shepherd connected to a new brain reading scanner. Whatever you are, we love you. And we, the people in America, have no problem with Canada people. We, the people of Canada, and we, the people of America, should not be involved in this madness. But have a safe day, Miss Shelley, New Brunswick. We're suffering just as you are in Canada. We're suffering here, probably more than you. So I should get a deal if I move to Canada because I'm suffering for Canada also. Have a great day, Miss Shelley, New Brunswick. I hope I didn't scare you away. I do say stupid stuff. Forgive me. Debbie, it's always great seeing you. It's always great seeing you. Now I think we're going to end this video. I gotta get peanuts for the little boogers running around today. Debbie, this warm temp that we did have for a day or two, as you can see, we still got a big pile of snow out there. You see it? It's still probably a good 2.5, 3 feet. Agree, Johnny. Check the channel out. Questions will be answered for you. Is the name of the channel what you said in chat? Debbie, she said something about a channel. Hold on, let me see. Midas Touch. Is that the name of the channel? Let me see. Hold on a minute. Let me type in here. Excuse me. Is it the Midas Touch Network? Hold on, let me make sure I got the spelling right. Is it a network or something, Miss Shelley? Post it, Johnny. I'm trying to figure out where it is. I'm trying to. She probably already left, so we'll never know. I typed in Midas Touch, but then it popped up Midas Touch Network, Midas Touch Kiss of Life, Midas Touch Midnight Star, Midas Touch Network Today, Midas Touch Channel, Midas Touch YouTube channel. I typed it in there, Deb, but it's bringing up a lot of stuff. Does it have a Canadian leaf on it or something? Or well, she's saying it'll explain everything. It's all right, Deb. Take your time, Debbie. It's all right, sweetie. I just don't know what one it is. I typed it in, but it's bringing up all kinds. All right. Debbie, I found it. Thanks for posting it. What a great lady. But you know what, Debbie? I've been watching that channel, and that guy that's that's interviewing right now, Biden. I've been watching that dude for a while. I hate to say it. I think you told me I should stop watching these things. That has monkeyed with my brain. I think you said exact words was like from Goodfellas when uh, when the one guy uh, tells the other guy, "You need to stop sniffing them drugs. It's making your brain mush." But I went ahead and I've been watching that guy. I didn't know that was the Canadian dude. I'll sub and we'll watch it, Debbie. And we might have to go to Canada, Debbie. We might have to. No, Debbie, that's what you told me. You were like, you better stop watching this YouTube crap because it's making your brain mush. Just like the guy in Goodfellas told the one guy, quit snorting that stuff. It's making your brain mush. I watch another Canada news station. That explains why you're the way you are. You need to stop watching that stuff, sweetie. It's making your brain mush. Debbie, last night they had one of the greatest nights on AMC, American Movie Channel. They played all the good stuff. They played Blow with Johnny Depp. They played Goodfellas. They played that one with Louis DiCaprio and Matt Dillon, or not Matt Dillon, Matt, I forget his name now. Matt Damon. I mean, they played all these great flicks yesterday on American Movie Channel. Yes, you love Goodfellas. Well, I was Karen in that movie, and you were the mobster, right? You stood me up, Debbie Fox. Right? This will be the last time you stand me up, girl. Oh, you got your coffee yet? Ah, oh, you got your coffee yet, woman? Here we come, walking down the street. Got a funniest love song anybody needs. You know, they say it don't get dark all the way in Canada, Debbie. Trying to wake yourself up. I know there's a special way you need to be woke up. There's a special way for you to be woken up that you love, and you have the right to have that. All right, now I'm going to end this video. Miss Fox, I'll shoot you a message. I sent you some coffee. The world's gone crazy. Everyone's talking about the great Swami Griff, eighth wonder of the world. How's he act like a complete idiot and the women go crazy? I don't know. I must be doing everything wrong. But I'm going to end this video. God bless you all. Have a great day. Might get some peanuts for the squirrel. Maybe feed the squirrels today. I got a bunch of cleaning up to do here. I had to look for paperwork so I can get my license renewed. And I think I'm going to get them, Debbie, I think I'm going to get the special. Ooh, Debbie, look at bird. Is it a hawk? Eagle? He just bolted right across. What's that, Deb? Hold on, let me see what my mod put. Is that another channel you sub to, Debbie, or you watch? Oh, poor Selena Gomez crying. Why is she crying? Oh, poor little lady. Debbie, she's crying. I sub to it. Why is she crying? It's so sad. Deb, I think we got fire or we got rain and sleet and snow coming here in a couple days, or today or tonight or something like that, or tomorrow. Sleet, snow, rain. We all got issues. We all really do. Not brought on by our own selves. Well, I don't know. I'm going to end this video. I'm going to turn the heater on. And God bless America. And hopefully Canada can forgive. And hopefully America can forgive, and we can come to some terms and work out a payment plan where everyone is happy. And I might move. I'm going to talk to my congressman and talk to my Social Security and see if I'd be able to move to Canada. Maybe America wants me to move to Canada because they'll be like, we have an American within Canada already. And everyone's going to go like, oh my God, who is it? Some big star, some big politic guy. Oh no, that idiot, Johnny Kramer. He's an American, eh? Just my luck, I'd be the only American in Canada with a bunch of mad Canadians all around. All right. It's been great talking with you, lovely ladies. Debbie, it's always a pleasure. Miss New Brunswick, Shelley, it's always a pleasure. God bless everybody. And I'll be back later. And there goes my camera again, Debbie. It's my fault, Debbie. I let it in. I let it in. It's my fault. Now I need to get good with God and get back on track. If it's a sin, maybe it's not. I don't know. Who knows? God bless. And I'll be back later.